Hello everyone, welcome to the Bodhi Academy. In today's video, we are going to continue with the class 11 biology chapter 7, that is structural organization in animals. So in the last class, we have learnt about all the different animal tissues. We have learnt about the epithelium tissue, then the connective tissue, the examples of these tissues, then muscle tissue, and then the last one was the neural tissue. So in today's video we are going to learn about the organs and organ systems in different organisms. So the first one that we have is earthworms. So we have seen earthworms in our day-to-day lives during rainy seasons and all. So let us study their structural organization and morphology. So earthworm is a reddish brown terrestrial invertebrate that inhabits the upper layer of moist soil. So as we know, it inhabits the upper layer of moist soil. Then during the day they live in the burrows made by boring and swallowing the soil, whereas at the night time they are mostly awake and doing all the activities. So in the gardens they can be found by their fecal deposits, which are called as the worm castings. Now the two common types of earthworm species which are seen in India are Ferretima and Lumbricus. Now let us study about the habit and habitat of these earthworms. So earthworms live in moist soils which is rich in humus, and they are nocturnal animals, meaning they come out at night for the feeding and to mate and sleep during the day. So the earthworms are nocturnal animals, which means they will carry out all their activities at the night time, and during the day they will be sleeping. Then after habitat and habit, we'll learn about the locomotion. So the earthworms move by crawling. So we have seen that the movement of or the locomotion of the earthworms is by crawling or creeping, in which its body remains on the ground and it moves by muscular contraction and relaxation. So then the next topic is food. So the earthworm eats decaying organic matter which is found in the soil. So it feeds on the decaying organic matter which is found in the soil. It is omnivorous. Then the food is digested in the gut, and the undigested food along with the soil is passed out through the anus as small peels called the worm castings. Then the next is breeding. So earthworm is a hermaphrodite. That means it is either bisexual or monoecious. Then it breeds in the rainy season. This we know, it breeds in the rainy season. That is why we can see a lot of earthworms on the ground during the rainy season. Then it is protandrous, that is male sex organ mature earlier than the female ones. So the male sex organs will mature earlier than the female ones. So the self-fertilization is not possible in the earthworms. Only cross-fertilization occurs in them. Then next we have is morphology. So the size, shape and color of the earthworms. Now it has a long cylindrical body and the anterior end is pointed, but there is no distinct head. Now the posterior end is rounded. So posterior end is rounded and the anterior end is pointed. The size of an adult worm is about 150 mm long and 3 to 5 mm wide. Then the dorsal surface is a bit darker than the ventral surface. So the dorsal surface is a bit darker, whereas the ventral surface, and it will bear a dark median line. Then talking about the segmentation on the earthworm. So the body of earthworm is divided into more than 100 segments. So it is divided into more than 100 short segments which are similar. That means they are metameres. Okay. Then the segments are also divided internally by a septa. So this is how the body is of the earthworm, and they are divided into these metameres. The body is also internally divided. So it looks kind of this. So this is called as true segmentation or true metamerism. Then let us talk about the anatomy of these earthworms. So first is the body wall. The body wall of earthworm has 4 layers, that is cuticle, epidermis, musculature and coelomic epithelium or the parietal peritoneum. So the body wall of earthworms will have these 4 layers: the cuticle, epidermis, musculature and coelomic epithelium or the parietal peritoneum. Then the next one is digestive system. A complete alimentary canal is present in the body cavity of earthworm, beginning with the mouth in the first segment and ends with the anal opening situated at the last segment. So the body cavity or the alimentary canal is complete. Then the earthworm swallows the soil and the organic content in the soil is digested. So as we said, it feeds on the dead and decaying organic content which is present in the soil. Now the various regions or parts of an earthworm's alimentary canal are: first is the buccal cavity, then we have pharynx, esophagus, gizzard which helps them to grind the food, then there is stomach, intestine, then typhlosole which is present between the 25th to 95th segment, and it is a prominent infolding of the dorsal wall called a tysophole. So this enhances the area of absorption of intestine of digested food. So this is present to increase the area of absorption. Then the last part is the anus, through which the undigested food is sent out. Then the next point is respiration. So the skin serves as the organ of respiration. So organ of respiration in earthworms is the skin. It is thin, transparent and richly supplied with blood vessels. Then respiration through skin is called cutaneous respiration. So such a respiration through skin is called cutaneous respiration. Then hemoglobin is found dissolved in the blood plasma. The next system is the circulatory system. So Pheritema, which is a type of earthworm, exhibits closed type of blood vascular system consisting of blood vessels, capillaries and heart. Due to closed circulatory system, blood is confined to the heart and the blood vessels. The next system is the excretory system. So the excretory organs occur segmentally arranged called tubules called the nephridia. So the excretory organs which are present in the earthworms are called the nephridia. So these are arranged coiled tubules. Singular is nephridium, and they are of 3 types. So the next system that we have is nervous system. Nervous system is basically represented by the ganglia. So nervous system is represented by the ganglia, which are arranged segment wise on the ventral paired nerve cord. So these ganglia are arranged segment wise on the ventral paired nerve cord of the earthworms. Then talking about the economic importance of the earthworms. So we have various merits of these earthworms. So earthworms are useful to humans in many ways. They make the soil porous by digging burrows in the soil. So they make the soil porous, which is a benefit for the farmers doing or planting the crops. So they are called as the friends of farmers. Then the nitrogenous waste and the other waste products of the earthworms form food for the plants, and this process of increasing the fertility of soil is called vermicomposting. So their waste products are makes the soil fertile, which helps in better growth of the plant. Then the earthworms are used as fish bait for catching fish. So they can be also used as bait for catching fish. Then some tribals in India use earthworm as medicines to cure various diseases such as jaundice, piles, diarrhea, bladder stones, gout, etc. Then in countries like China, Japan, Australia, Myanmar, earthworms are used as food. And then last one is the worms reduce both acidity and alkalinity of the soil and create optimum conditions for a plant growth. So these are all the benefits or the economic importance of the earthworms that we have seen. So here this is how the body of earthworm looks. This is the dorsal view, this is the ventral view, and the lateral view showing the mouth opening. Then the anatomy. So this is the alimentary canal of the earthworm. We have seen all these parts, that is mouth, pharynx, esophagus, gizzard, then stomach, then the typhosole. This is the circulatory system of earthworm, and then the nephridial system, the excretory, and this is the reproductive system. So this is all in this video. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.